Ah, pirates. Few criminal acts are romanticized more than piracy, and I would like to see a single person try to rationalize why this is a thing. These people's entire livelihood revolves around hijacking sea vessels and looting them before making a daring escape while not being afraid to kidnap, murder, torture, or blackmail any number of people to get what they want. And yet we see these people and say, banger Halloween costume, I'm not gonna lie. I would personally stretch to say it's because of how the media portrays pirates in a much less gruesome light than what happens in reality that these horrific maritime crimes have such an appeal to millions. Or maybe it's because a lot of the time nowadays people associate the term piracy with illegally downloading copyright material from websites that don't own those domains, which is one of the most nothing sandwich gonk who cares kinds of crimes out there. As for me personally, one blackout drunk pirate written perfectly has to seem like he knows everything about the infinite cosmos and nothing about anything at all at the same time, and for a long while I'd forgotten that piracy still happens in a handful of countries, and the culprits are usually really hopped up on illegal substances. So much so to the point that it's ironically funny that even the Pittsburgh Pirates, which is a baseball team, had a drug scandal back in '85. All of this has absolutely nothing to do with what I'm doing today. I just needed a hook for this video, and the party city I bought this costume from wasn't selling any. Today I'm playing Sea of Thieves because I don't know much about it other than the fact that it encourages a gameplay loop where zeroing players, sinking their ship, and stealing the goods they worked for is highly recommended. This is the story of my experience with this game. Enjoy, or something, I don't care about this YouTube thing anymore because I fell off big time. Your main objective in Sea of Thieves is the time-honored tradition of collecting loot and selling it for some shiny gold doubloons, but that, as you might suspect, is not as easy as it sounds. Because how you get to the spot in which you rummage through the sand and search for those shinies is by boat. So after waking up in a tavern with no memory of the night prior, you board your very own vessel, vomit on deck, get yourself a map, weigh in the anchor, and then realize you don't actually know how boats work. Once you remember that you're stupid and that you have to use the sail to make the sailboat move, and you realize that you are in fact going the wrong way, you turn yourself around and the rest of it is literally smooth sailing until you get drunk off grog below deck and try to turn the boat towards the island you're supposed to go to and literally start doing donuts out on the water. After that, it's as simple as finding where X marks the spot on your map and planting your shovel in the sand to acquire, as they say, the booty. Why did I fucking write that? Now that you're a fucking pirate with a real treasure chest, all that's left to do is to start heading back before realizing you really shouldn't dock while facing the island because when you start moving, you will crash. Once you patched all the holes, you set course to an island that serves as an outpost where you can sell your find for some shiny gold coins. But don't forget that you are not the only ship out on the sea, as there are lots of other players all collecting loot just like you are, and if they see fit, they can load their cannons, blast your boat, and take whatever's on it. In a situation like this, it's really important to take extreme caution when going about your business.
Hey! Hey, you! Hey! 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 Wanna hear a joke? Hey there, sailor! Do you wanna hear a joke? I'm really good at telling jokes. 3 carnivores walk into a bar for cows looking for beef, and they only leave with one kind. That doesn't look good. Oh shit. Shit. Oh god. Hey, I'm sinking. Help! Help! Oh no, the boat's sinking. Hey, my boat sank. Hey, help me. I could tell more jokes if you want. Hey, my boat kinda sank. Can I join your boat? Man, I lost everything already. My ship, my legacy, those rats that were below deck. I have nothing except Walrus Plays 9024. I've lost everything! Can't you see? I'm nothing! What kind of pirate doesn't have a ship anymore? A real shit one, I tell you that. Do you want to hear another joke? Wait, I got more jokes. Did you hear about that one really sick bird? Yeah, it flew. Thank you for everything. I must continue my journey elsewhere.
And this seemed to be the end of this pirate's adventure. Down in the dumps, no ship, no supplies. He was frankly nothing. But one thing to remember is that even in the Sea of Thieves, helping hands are not too uncommon.
Walrus 20... Walrus invited me. I'm back. I got another joke. So a pomegranate was fucking a walnut. So what's the game plan? Couldn't have said it better myself.
And so the two buccaneers set out on a grand bounty hunting adventure. They had 3 targets and they knew each one would be tougher than the last, but they had a feeling that they could do it. The wide-eyed first mate longing for adventure, and the captain with the cold, steely exterior who spoke few words. They had hope. And during their journeys, perhaps the rookie pirate thought he could be the light that warms through his captain's coldness.
Hey, Captain, I've been meaning to say something. You know, I was just a lonely wanderer on the street, on the sea, until you found me, and I think I could never repay my gratitude to you, but here's something. I cooked this coconut for you.
The two pirates were closer than ever, but their bond was sure to be tested in the upcoming trials.
Let's go get that treasure.
With boots to sand, the two seafarers combed the island for any trace of their targets, but found no track nor treasure before realizing the island they were on had an inner cove right beneath them.
Captain! Captain! I found some! Captain! Oh, you're already down there. Never mind. Ignore me. You keep going. I found a pulley. You got this, Captain!
The smell of gunpowder wafted through the air as bullets flew. The battle had started.
Ah!
Despite the brilliance of the small crew's captain...
Oh my god, he's magic. He's a fucking champion.
They were struggling. Bullets only dented their adversaries, and swords not even that. The situation looked dire, but our pirates were determined to shift the tide of the battle. Shot after shot after shot, but the skeletons stood stout until...
Oh my god, he's magnificent. Yeah! We did it, Captain!
With the platoon of the gold-plated skeletons dispatched, the two of them used that momentum to take the fight to their other 2 marks.
Oh shit!
They shot and slashed their way through the undead unit before them, but their win would not come without loss.
Oh shit! Ah! Captain! I'm hit!
The first mate awoke on the Ferry of the Damned. He had died. Now lost in the unfamiliar realm of the dead, he was scared, and knew not what was in store for him next. Until a short amount of time after the door to the realm of the living opened for him, because this is a video game, and you get to respawn, so no consequences to our failures. Let's fucking go! Having parted the last of the skeleton stragglers from this world, the two pirates began loading all of their rewards onto a rowboat that they would paddle back to their ship, but their looting would not come without sacrifice.
Captain! Captain! I'm dead! Fuck!
By the time the first mate had returned to the land of the living for the second time, all the loot was already on the boat, so the two of them were ready to set sail once again with a job well done behind them.
Look into the sky. The Aurora Borealis. Isn't it beautiful, Captain? It's crazy to think that all of those stars up there are just other suns. Really makes you feel small in this large, large world. But you and me, Captain, we're one and the same. And as long as we got each other, those stars, those are our limit. A pirate's life. Oh shit, we're under siege! Captain! I'll man the battle station!
The duo thought they were out of the woods, but they were greatly mistaken. Now being fired upon by a hostile outpost, they knew there was but one thing to do. They docked their ship the only way they knew how.
Those fucking ghosts, Captain!
Blasted the enemies lying in wait for them, and loaded their firearms before making their first advance through the enemy lines. The battle raged on long, with a seemingly limitless number of ghosts charging the pirates, with even more appearing at the sound of the outpost's bell. The situation looked dire, but the two scallywags knew that they needed to slice, stab, parry, blast, and plunder to the best of their abilities if they were going to live. After what felt like ages of never-ending onslaught came the captain of the fortress. This was it, the final stretch of the battle, but the determination of the first mate and his sea dog captain was unwavering.
Dig in, Captain! Keep shooting!
They kept clashing with their phantom foes until the final one of those dead dickheads dropped even more dead, I guess, leaving a key in his final resting place. The captain grabbed the key and the two sailors made their way towards the lower level of the keep, hoping to find some reward.
Is this ghost treasure, Captain?
After the, believe me, extremely lengthy process of loading the ghastly goods aboard their vessel...
Oh, I accidentally just sat on the skull. Whoops.
They continued their journey back to an outpost, now with even more valuables to sell, and began the slightly less lengthy process of unloading and selling all the loot they had just loaded onto their boat. All around, exhilarating gameplay.
I think that's the last of it, Captain. We did it. We toast to a pirate's life. You've been the best captain a first mate like me could have ever asked for.
From this day forth, these two pirates thrown together by fate experienced many adventures just like this all across the Sea of Thieves. Their futures were indeed full of strife and struggle, but the promise of gold at the end of the tunnel made it all worth it. The bond of these two marine marauders would be put to the test, but never broken by any foe. That is, until their ship was swallowed whole by the Kraken. The end.
It's a rare shanty, a song from me, for all up on the Sea of Thieves.